Welcome to ZAHARA. We're so glad you're here. In energy operations, every decision relies on having the right information at the right time. But when that information is spread across different departments, systems, spreadsheets, and reports, it can slow everything down. ZAHARA was built to bring that information together. The challenge is not that teams are doing the wrong work. Most of the time, they are doing exactly what they need to do. The problem is that the information behind that work is often sitting in different systems, different reports, different spreadsheets, and different versions of the truth. By the time everything is checked, compared, and lined up, the moment to act may have already passed. ZAHARA brings that information into one live environment, where departments are connected and information moves as work happens. So decisions are based on what is actually happening in the field, not what finally made it into a report. One system, one view, real operational clarity. ZAHARA didn't come from a software lab. It came from real projects, shutdowns, and field operations, where people were constantly chasing information instead of acting on it. We saw the same issues again and again: systems that didn't talk to each other, reporting that arrived too late, decisions made with incomplete context. So we built something different: core captures and structures, live operational, compliance, and workforce data across the business, all in one place. Apex, launching in 2026, builds on that foundation, giving teams faster and clearer ways to work with that data through advanced insights and intelligence. The goal is simple: less guesswork, less drift, and better decisions when they matter most. Everything we do comes back to one idea: clarity. Leaders should be able to see their operation as it really is, right now, not as it looked last week or last month. That's why we design systems around real workflows: how approvals actually move, how information gets captured, how teams really work across departments. When the system reflects reality, people don't have to fight it. Decisions become simpler, alignment improves. ZAHARA helps teams work from the same live truth, so action comes from confidence, not assumption. Our approach is straightforward. We focus on operational insight, not abstract reporting, not dashboards built in isolation. ZAHARA brings field teams, office teams, and leadership into one connected system where information moves as the work happens. Approvals don't get stuck, updates don't arrive too late, and decisions reflect what's actually happening on site, not what someone last logged. Core connects operations today by unifying teams, data, and decisions in one live environment. Apex builds on that foundation, adding deeper intelligence and insight, so clarity keeps improving as the operation grows. Bringing operations together isn't about forcing everyone into the same process. It's about making sure everyone works from the same information. With ZAHARA, teams share one live operational picture. Approvals move cleanly through structured workflows instead of sitting in inboxes. Operational status stays current because it's continuously updated from the field. Compliance, assets, workforce, and finance stay aligned to a single source of truth, not separate spreadsheets or systems. That's how issues surface earlier, decisions happen sooner, and teams stay ahead instead of reacting late. The real challenge most organizations face isn't a lack of capability. It's disconnected systems. HR, operations, finance, maintenance, and safety often rely on separate tools. Each one holds part of the picture, but no one sees the whole thing in time. ZAHARA brings those processes into one connected ecosystem. Core gives leaders a live operational view. Apex drives day-to-day work with speed and clarity on top of that foundation. Together, they reduce friction, remove blind spots, and replace uncertainty with visibility before small issues turn into bigger ones. Let's walk through a real situation. A service company is mobilizing for a critical job. On paper, everything looks fine. Operations believes the crew is ready. HSEQ assumes certifications are current. Maintenance believes the tooling is available and compliant. Finance has already approved the cost. But each team is relying on their own system, their own spreadsheet, or their own assumption. When the crew arrives on site, a problem surfaces. A certification has expired. An inspection is overdue. An approval didn't flow through properly. The job is delayed. Pressure increases. Compliance risk escalates. The issue isn't capability but disconnected information. Now let's look at how this changes with ZAHARA. With ZAHARA Core, the operation runs from a single, connected system. Before mobilization even starts, workforce competency is verified automatically. Asset availability and maintenance status are visible. Approvals move through structured workflows, not emails or handoffs. Compliance requirements are checked in advance. Everyone is working from the same live operational picture. Issues are identified early, before people are mobilized, before equipment is loaded, and before costs escalate. The result is fewer delays, lower compliance risk, better coordination across teams, and decisions made proactively instead of reactively. ZAHARA doesn't just show data, it connects operations so the business stays in control. ZAHARA works because it connects the departments that actually have to work together. Operations, safety, HR, maintenance, and workforce teams all operate from the same live system. At the same time, finance and supply chain stay aligned through connected procure-to-pay, assets, order-to-cash, and inventory workflows. That means fewer delays, no data drift, and clear visibility from the field through to leadership. ZAHARA was built to remove silos and simplify complexity so teams can trust the decisions they're making every day. When everyone works from the same truth, businesses run safer, stronger, and more efficiently. Every operation runs a little differently. Different people, different risks, different pressures. ZAHARA doesn't try to flatten that into one standard view. Dashboards are built around how your teams actually work, in the field, in the office, and at a leadership level. What matters shows up clearly. What doesn't get in the way. Core gives you a live operational picture today. Apex builds on that, adding structure and flow as operations grow. Looking ahead to Apex, launching in 2026, ZAHARA is moving into its next layer of intelligence. This means smarter compliance, stronger auditor visibility, workforce management, in-platform messaging, live operational data, and an evolving AI automation layer, all working together inside ZAHARA. And this is only the beginning. Apex is being built to help surface risks, trigger actions, and turn operational data into real business intelligence. No scrambling for records, no information lost in emails, no waiting for reports to catch up. Just real-time visibility, connected workflows, and clearer control across the business. The more your teams work in ZAHARA, the stronger your operational intelligence becomes. Thanks for taking the time to walk through this with us. If you're looking for clearer visibility, stronger alignment, and fewer surprises in day-to-day operations, we're happy to continue the conversation. Our team is ready when you are.